Okay, right. It's back to how it was. Let's do some missions because we seriously need to start earning money and stuff.
Yeah, we've got 8 minutes left on that transport rig inspector's mission.
We're not. No, 2 minutes. We're not going to get over there in 2 minutes.
No.
Get
So,
seawater sampling crucible. We're not going to be able to do that, are we?
we used the chopper for that last time. Because it's that big, heavy thing.
Yeah, we don't have that. The Vanquish. 3
No, we
years and
haven't found the
counting.
chopper base yet, have we?
Happy 36 months, The Vanquish. Thank you. Milan.
So,
Welcome back.
we can sleep
Dr. D,
until
good
these
evening.
go away and we get new ones.
Jack, 61 months hype. Big numbers, guys. Big numbers. Yeah, we're not going to get over there in whatever time that was. What if we just, like, sleep? Will that bring some new missions in?
Yeah.
It's just,
We just sleep
I'll
away
remove the
time.
boat and you can put the sleepy boat back.
Storm too.
Stupid weather. Capture seawater sample ends in an hour. So what if you sleep for an hour?
Or keep sleeping until the next mission comes up. It'll pop up on your screen and it should take you out of sleep mode anyway.
Oh my god, really?
Sometimes it can take a little while.
Welcome back.
There you go.
There's one.
Lighthouse delivery. An essential lighthouse delivery has been missed and our delivery person did not turn up to deliver essential bulb and motor equipment to the lighthouse. Should we do that?
Yep, go for it.
Where are we going?
Oh, the equipment is actually here.
Mr. Witherings, thank you for 2 months.
Deck. Oops.
What?
I knocked a box into the water.
Well, how many did you pick up?
I've got the third one here.
If only we had a cargo hold, eh? What are you doing with that box?
It wasn't letting me pick it up properly. It was messing me around. There you go.
Yeah, we need to organise that better because I ain't going to stay there.
There we go.
Think they'll stay there? I really wish you could buy some cargo nets.
Yeah, that does need to be a thing. Okay, hopefully that'll stay put.
Okay, all good in the back?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it.
Side lights are on. Look at that. Wait. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's cool.
Just keep an eye on your battery level.
Let's have a look at battery. Battery's remained at 1 at the moment.
Okay, good. That means the generator is strong enough. If it drains too quickly, we might have to add a second.
We changed up a gear and it didn't exactly do very well.
I'll give it more throttle.
It's maximum.
Oh no, I know what you've done. The gear change takes it into reverse.
Ah.
So yeah, you switched into reverse.
So we haven't got a next gear, have we?
No, we've already basically geared first gear up to the next level.
Next level gearbox. Our little BP boat with the side lighting. Looks good underwater actually with all the lights on it. You can see it kind of sits back when it's moving. It's quite nice. Look at this.
So we're off to drill some holes somewhere.
Feels good. Temperatures are good. 42 holding. The graphics come straight out of the 70s. Was you around in the 70s? Because trust me, the graphics weren't like this. They were far, far worse than this.
So we're off on our first mission, 3 hours and 15 minutes after starting.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's advanced mode.
Yep.
I have
That is
Atlantic,
literally
yeah.
the quickest advanced boat I've seen being built.
The only thing I don't like about the design currently is the smoke. The exhaust from the smoke has been like thrown out the side and it kind of goes everywhere.
There's been some complaints from gamers about players about the smoke. It's way too voluminous.
Oh, it is.
Too much of it. You get the same thing on the jet engines. You get a smoke trail that comes out the back of those too. Originally it was ridiculous. Now it's a little better.
Well, I could try a third prop shaft and see if the engine can cope with it. Think the engine can cope with a third prop shaft?
Maybe.
It's not exactly a speedboat, this thing.
No. I mean, we've got 2 engines. That might be enough power to gear up one more time. My main concern is if the fuel will hold out.
Coast Guard outpost for sale, 10 grand. Directly to our south though.
Ah, TT, that's the one with the helicopter pad.
Do we want to stop by and pick it up?
Might be an idea.
I have to say, this is the calmest I think I've seen the sea.
Yeah. I hope it stays this way with these boxes on board.
Fuel's at 174.
Okay, that's fine.
Quite stable at the moment. We're not really burning through fuel.
No, there's fuel tanks you can use at the fishing village, and all of the oil rigs should have them as well. I think they only do crew. Otherwise, it's the refinery where you can buy diesel.
I can go some people only want graphics, like everything else is irrelevant. Gameplay. Let's just show how much money we've got. Water's a bit shallow here.
Welcome back.
I'll keep it running.
Okay.
Anniversary.
There's a diesel tank up here.
What, so we could refuel?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll reach down that far though.
The round night, 21
Do you want me
months,
to buy
thank
this
you.
then?
Hey,
You want me to buy this then?
if it's going to get us the helicopter on, I think we need it.
Cha-chang!
Tachanka.
Ah, last time this gave us a free helicopter.
Hmm. Not in advanced mode.
No. That's wow. Scumbags. Well, we've got a helipad anyway. We'll have to make our own chopper. Right, let's head out.
So we own the island now.
Yep, we do. We can use this as a respawn position.
Why is it saying replacement bulb 6 meters when I hover off the boat? Oh, is that the item?
Yeah, it's in the back
right,
of the boat.
I thought one of the bulbs had gone on the boat.
Just south of us is the refinery where we can sell crude oil and we can buy jet fuel and diesel.
Oh, I see, yeah.
There's a custom island for sale and there's another island for sale.
Yeah, 30 grand island. Mechanic, welcome back.
Actually, next to our beginner outpost island, on the right side of that is one of the oil rigs where you can buy crude.
Oh, the one just to the east of our starter.
You can buy crude there and then go down to the refinery island and sell it.
Yeah, but we would need a boat with tankers on it, wouldn't we? Like, loads of tanks.
Yeah, we would.
Which I doubt we can do yet, because we're probably missing a load of parts, like large tanks.
Tanks, pumps,
How do you unlock that stuff?
just through play. As you complete missions, it gives you stuff, and also finding those random crates that are around the world. Usually 1 or 2 on an island.
Oh yeah, what did the crates had? Was it money or XP or something?
They had a little bit of money, a little bit of XP, and a couple of things you can unlock. Usually,
You didn't find one on that island then?
I didn't see one there, but I think there's one up in the control tower. We'll have to go back there afterwards. That island south of us is the one that's 30 grand. That's the one that's got the large runway on it, and I think it's got a large hangar. Yeah, I think it's the one where we pick up the rig inspectors from.
I think we have enough fuel to get us there and back. We've burned 4 units, whatever that is, 5 units now. And that's got us from there to there. And we've got 170 units, so I think we've got loads, to be honest. Mr. Ferret! Thank you for the host, Ferret. We were just talking about you, actually. In a nice way, of course. Welcome, Ferret Bomb Raiders.
Speaking of the devil.
Exactly, speaking of the devil, that's what I just said. We're just talking about him. Guys, should we welcome Ferret Raiders? Everybody, throw those nuts! Send some nuts back at him. Thank you, Ferret Bomb. Yeah, we were just saying about your fluffy audio soundbite. How it scares the bejesus out of you. Because in this game, there's like a lightning sound, and it really is ridiculous. It sounds like a warship has just fired a salvo. And it's like, whoa! There's just no warning of it. Fluffy's enthusiastic. Master Jeff, thank you for 18 months. Holy nuts. This Christmas, another time without my mother. This is another depressing time. Same for me, Master Jeff. Same for me, bro. It's my second one now. Bondo, 8 months. Hip hop array. Bondo sub for 8 months. The Round Knight, thank you for 21. 3 to a golden acorn. Thanks for your support, guys, as always. Yeah, we need to make this thing faster.
Yeah, it does feel like it's a bit slow. More engines, more props, more gears.
Yeah, we'll have a Mark II at some point. I mean, economy of fuel is pretty good. Actually, it's burned about 30 now. It seems to have gone down quickly.
Yeah, if I had a couple of hours, I could probably design something, but it was kind of a mad rush just to try and find something we could quickly change to advanced mode. And I don't have anything I've built previously that's this small. If we find an island that's got a large boat dock on it, then we're sorted.
Yeah, it is chugging along. So you can't, like, your gearbox can't just give you a higher propeller spin. So you can't just step up the gearing and just get way more kind of thrust out of these propellers.
Well, yeah, you can, with the select tool, you can look at the gearbox and you can select one of many gear ratio from like 1 to 1, where you're getting all the power but barely any speed, up to, I think the highest one was, I can't remember what it was, but it's it requires a stronger engine to push it at that point.
Well, how many gear steps can you go through?
However many you want. You can put 18 gearboxes in it if you wanted to.
Because I'm thinking, like, at this point, because your engine's already spinning round and you've got momentum, you can change up a gear like a real engine.
Yes, that's what you would do if you added more gearboxes. And the way it works is the gearboxes have 2 ratios. With the second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth gearbox, however many you're having, ratio 1 is always 1 to 1. Because as it goes through the line of gearboxes, it gears up each time. So ratio 1 is always 1 to 1. Then ratio 2 is the gear you want to switch to. And then when you press the button for gear 2, you switch to that new ratio.
Well, you can add more gears, or do you just need to add more gearboxes?
You add more gearboxes.
Small engines can handle 1 to 3 at least, says Josh. But we've got 2 engines, so surely we can handle at least that. But right now we're so slow because we're on 1 to 1.
Didn't we put it up to the first ratio?
No, we had like, oh yeah, we did. Which was like, what, 5 to 3 or something?
5 to 6, I think it was.
5 to 6. Yeah, well, he's saying he can handle 1 to 3.
Yeah. That needs a lot of torque, though. The highest ratio needs tons of torque. You could probably go up at least one more ratio, I think, but we only put it on this first one just to test it to see how it would do.
Is that smoke over there?
An added mission. Let's deliver these and then check it out. There might even be a crate inside the lighthouse.
You have 2 in 1 and 3 in mind, and similar setup, but it runs beautifully. After each gear for a little to build RPMs. Okay. Wait, where did you put the box?
Just on the front here. Do you want to check inside for a crate?
Okay.
Oh, nothing in it.
See if there's anything upstairs.
Hopefully.
Okay, I'm tired now.
Oh god, I fell off the stairs. I think I just broke my leg.
Rip.
I'm okay, I only lost a little bit of health, but wow.
I tell you what, it went dark awfully quickly. Okay, there's nothing up here. Why do I feel like I'm sliding on the banister? So we're doing investigating the smoke?
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was our fuel on when we left?
170.
Now on 32.
Okay, that's got to be wrong. There's no way we've just lost that much fuel. Like, seriously? We're
really
in trouble.
Through it.
Eh?
We've really burned through it.
Yeah, that's not good. And that's measuring all 3 tanks.
That's one tank. That means we've got 32 left in all 4, well, in each tank.
Or does it distribute automatically between a tank?
Yeah, so each tank's got 32 in, and those tanks will drain equally.
Right, well, we don't have enough fuel to get back.
No, we may have to just look at the map and reset back to base or something. We'll check out this flare first anyway.
Whoops, one key. Two-third. How to make a yacht look younger. Just use some boat ox. Oh! Tanks can empty while another is full, so it could be that the tank... How do you measure all 3 tanks then, Josh? Like, how can you... Do you really need, like, 3 dials for it, 1 for each tank?
He's rescued.
And where are we taking him?
Round to our left. I think it's just back to the lighthouse.
You go from closest to the
It's
engine.
a hospital, 6.7k away.
Apparently the tank's empty from closest to the engine first, so if you measure 1 tank, it isn't representational of all 3.
How did you set yours up though? Did you set it up so that the pipe came out of the tanks, then connected in the middle between? Because then it's draining from both equally.
Wait, are we stopping here?
No, at the hospital, at the waypoint.
The only option is either logic to the microcontroller or a custom tank. So you'd have to have a microcontroller that took the sensor off each tank and then like literally add them up and output the value. Is that what you can do? And then you send that to the display so the needle shows the additive value of all 4 tanks. Interesting. Billet box, welcome back. Where are we taking this person?
Hospital.
But which island is that?
It's the hospital island. It's just ahead of us. Okay, that fuel gauge reads 0.
Yeah, so one tank has just been emptied, I think.
Right.
The tank that I'm measuring is now empty, and there's another 3 tanks.
Well, have you done it so that all 3 tanks are interconnected, or have you done two tanks per engine?
They're all interconnected.
Right.
If I remember,
okay, then.
if I remember, I bring it into a central pipe and then split that into the engines, I believe, is what I did. Jack M, thank you for 5. Thanks for the great content. You're welcome, Jack. Thank you.
Yeah, when we've unlocked the add logic component, we'll be able to add all of the amounts together.
Which is the easy way of having 6 dials on the wall. Well, I want to get these gear ratios sorted out, so I don't want to drive around at this speed. That's the next thing I want to do. This thing at the front here was meant to measure speed. I think I need to wire it back up again. I think it was meant to measure land speed or something.
Yeah, but I don't think. We had one unlocked in the other game.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This
Want
was
to be like,
designed for.
what does that toggle button do?
Probably went to something that we don't have unlocked yet.
When does Tourist Bus Sim release? Today, apparently. Has it not come out yet? Yesterday I earned my pilot instrument rating, Jim Bob. Dude, congrats. Nice job. That, to me, when you get your, like, instrument rating, Jim Bob, that to me smacks of, like, you don't need to care quite about the weather anymore, you know? That's the thing that's occurred to me about it. Oh, rip.
Please tell me that's you slowing down.
No. That's us running out of fuel.
Well.
No, feel free, have a go. See if you can start it. I didn't do a thing. Hell.
I believe you. It's just
Stormworks build
yeah.
and rescue. Can somebody come and rescue us? Use the batteries. Yeah. The 3 batteries, they're going to last a long time.
At least it's turning daylight.
Good. Only 4Ks away. Yeah, Jim Bob, it strikes me that, you know, when it's like really cloudy and you can't fly VFR, if you've got instrument, you can just take off and go above the clouds. Job sorted. Okay, so, yeah. I think
well, the island we're taking this dude over to is the one that's just below our island.
Yep.
Only problem is if we spawn the boat back, he won't come with it.
No. Somebody's going to have to break the bad news to this guy.
Yeah.
That there's been a miscalculation in fuel level. I tell you what though, 4 tanks of fuel didn't last very long.
No. Yeah, I mean, just try and fast travel with him.
Right, I've picked him up. I'm going to try and fast travel.
Well, you disappeared, but he didn't.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, he's not here.
Can you spawn another one of these boats and come and pick us up?
If I try to spawn another boat, I'm pretty certain it'll remove that one. That's not to say you can't spawn one, though.
If you actually go to the workbench and load it in as basically as a new boat, it shouldn't remove this one.
Out of stock. You're missing a linear speed sensor.
Yeah, that's fine.
So just click spawn now.
Yep.
Has it got rid of your boat?
Nope, all right. maybe while you're there, add a few extra tanks, like 8.
8 tanks? Do you know what it's going to do to the ballast?
Or 12, 15 tanks. I don't know, probably like 2 more tanks should do just to get us there and back. Or to get you down here and then us back.
Okay, Operation More Fuel. Let's get the colour.
And remember to turn symmetry on.
I don't know what it's done over here, that's the problem. That's done the right thing. It's amazing. Okay, let's get one of those and that. Thing is, how can we actually pump fuel from one to the other? Don't we need some kind of special cable?
Well, you're not going to be pumping when you get back here. You're just going to be picking us up, right?
Oh, I thought we were doing some kind of weird rescue thing.
No, we'll just swap boats. Because we'd need a refuel hose if we were going to do that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is going to change the weight and ballast quite a bit. Advanced boat.
I guess what you can do is throw it in the sea and see what happens.
Yeah, it pitches it back a little bit, but it's still okay. Okay, right. Where is he? Is this ratio gonna work? I don't think this ratio is gonna work.
You may have the ratio so high now that the engines can't handle it.
Exactly.
Also, keep an eye on your engine temperature, because if you're overworking the engine, it will really get hot.
Let's try 2 to 3.
One thing you can also do is with the select tool, you can actually click on the engine itself and adjust the actual rev limit of the engine. But you have to be quite careful with that, because if you allow it to rev too high, it will overheat and explode really quickly. So it's a game of fine tuning.
Okay. Your gearboxes are quite right wound. You want to point at the engine contrary to what your brain thinks naturally. Yeah, the arrows are pointing towards the engine. This is on gearbox ratio 2 to 3, but it doesn't feel like we're going quicker. But the true test, yeah, we can't really test it. I don't know.
Once you get a speed sensor unlocked again, you can test it. But with the boat that small, the engines being so small, the props being so small, you're going to reach a kind of speed limit anyway.
Thing is, 17 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to make it to you and back to here in 17 minutes.
Yeah. Well, you can do this. Give it a try.
I don't know, Kagon. I mean, the other thing to remember is I've just put a lot of weight in here as well, which is causing it to list back a little bit more. There is a lot of hull under the water, so there's potentially a lot of drag there. Langerville, how you doing? You can make any shaped hull you want. I think there are people who've made hydrofoils as well, which I've not looked into yet. You see all my weight blocks down the bottom here to give the keel a lot more weight. Otherwise it was bouncing around. I think the back of the boat is definitely down in the water a lot more than it was before the extra fuel tanks. Might have to ditch some of those keel weights a bit. Bring the back end up. I mean, it's good that it sits back a little bit, but it does feel a bit too much in the water. Like, ideally I want the water line below that yellow line. Jack's not here!
Yeah, just listening.
Find up the Zebo, skip all to Southampton, nice. Are you back in the UK now in Langerville? Oh, Ferret Bomb, dude, this game is like mind-blowing. They've just added trains to it, which I've not even played with, but you can build your own logic circuits in the game now, so you can make microprocessors and like define the logic, make it do functions, add things up. All the logic gates like AND or exclusive or and all that kind of stuff, and you just kind of wire it together, and then you can wire the inputs and the outputs, so you know you can have it display like stuff here and on the dials. Oh, it's just crazy. Crazy. Ghost Gamers, sorry. What up, man? Haven't watched your streams in a while. Welcome back, Ghost Gamers. In-game program is always good. Yeah, there's no actual programming language. It's all drag-drop logic stuff, but it's still... There's enough there to keep you entertained, I think. Yeah, so Ferret, you can have things like... you can effectively create autopilot systems. You can create stuff that understands waypoints and navigation and then tells you the direction or follows it. Like rudder control. Like, what? Back in the UK, foreseeable future, wants to be close to family. Any meetups this winter? I have none planned this winter. I don't know of any either. No, I don't know of any at the moment. Diagram, Josh. Just ask if it's a link to something. Just ask a mod for permission, and then post it in the chat. I can click on it. Okay, so it's taken me 3 minutes to get to here, so that's another 3 to get to you. That's 6, and then probably 5 back. Let's say 6 back, so 12. We can just do it, but it's going to be close. Like, you need to get that guy on here fast, and we need to get up there fast.
Yep, I will be ready with him as you get closer.
You totally make a camo of contra-rotating helicopter. I don't know how good the aerodynamics are.
Base, you then won't have the added weight of my person on board.
What, as in I reset back to base and you take the boat, yeah?
No, you take the boat and I'll reset this one back to base. So that then that way you don't have my person's weight on the boat. Right.
I'm sure you make a massive difference.
Probably not a massive difference, but I imagine there's some degree of difference there. And if you can shave off any amount of time, then it's going to help.
Oh yeah, the workshop is just full of, like, completely crazy stuff. have a look, Josh. Engine 1, engine 2 into the clutch, clutch into the gearbox. Now let me think. We're doing it the other way around. We're doing gearbox and clutch, I think.
To the nut house.
We're doing gearbox and clutch, aren't we?
We do engine, gearbox, clutch, prop.
Okay, so that diagram Josh posted has engine, clutch, then gearbox.
I don't know if it definitely makes a difference. In pretty much everything I've ever made, I've always done clutch last. I know a lot of other people that always do clutch last.
You have 1 to 1 and 1 to 3, then 1 to 1, 1 to 3,
There
1 to 1,
is
1 to -1. Why?
Some benefit to putting the clutch first.
What? Can you explain, Josh, what that's actually doing? Like, what is going on though? Is that giving you the ability to switch
That is a nice flowchart.
so you can go... So you start off 1 to 1, and then you can flick a gearbox and go 1 to 3. And then if you flick the second gearbox, you've then got 1 to 3 going to 1 to 3. That effectively gives you 1 to 9. And the third gearbox is used for reverse. Is that right? Your beard looks cool. You just need a full face beard now. Look like an actual squirrel. This is like... I don't get hair here, right? I only get it here. I just can't see how it would handle a 1 to 9 ratio. Okay, you better get him ready because I'm only a KOI. It's gonna be a quick turnaround.
Yeah, I can see it now.
What, like
It's
Wayne
stuff
Rooney
coming
has
in
old?
the
I don't think so. Take the hair off your bum and plant it on your face. Yeah, 1 to 9 ratio going backwards. That would be amazing. How's the battery? See, battery's good. Generator's working well. That still shows 187. That's not actually moving. Which makes me think... Actually, I don't know which tank it was wired into now. Those additional tanks have changed things. Oh, crikey, you're here already.
Yo. Heels, how's that? Right, if you go, then I'll spawn this one back.
Looks like we're going together.
Bye!
What happens if this boat runs out of fuel? It won't, Pringle, because we double the fuel. So this one's going to be fine. And the last one went all the way, like, further down. Whereas this one's only going to go to here and back. I think we're going now. This is going to be so close as to whether I make this or not. The game's graphics look weird. Yeah, it doesn't focus on graphics, it focuses on, like, system implementation and physics and that kind of thing. You alright back there, pal? I'd love to walk down there, but I'm stuck on the boat, so I'll just stay here. Temperatures are good. How would I gain speed and save fuel if I turn the lights off? Dr. D? You ever playing with Captain Jack? Generator takes power. Yeah, but it's like hardly any power. Those lights don't take much power at all. And without any kind of speedo, I can't actually tell you what speed we're going.